The National Security Council wants to block access to websites that are supposedly linked to terrorist groups. This includes the websites of some progressive groups and independent media firms. A local court has ordered the re-arrest of community doctor Nati Castro after an investigation by the prosecution claimed that she was not denied due process in her previous arrest. And over in the city of Manila, preparations for the inauguration of President-elect Bongbong Marcos are almost done. And in sports, Barangay Ginebra tactician Tim Cone will be joining the coaching staff of GILAS Pilipinas alongside Chot Reyes. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm SHAWN. The National Telecommunications Commission, or NTC, has ordered internet service providers to block several websites that are supposedly affiliated with terrorist groups. These include the websites of the National Democratic Front and that of Communist Party founder Jose Maria Sison. The list also includes websites of progressive groups like Bayan and independent media sites like Bulatlat. The NTC issued the order upon the request of National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon. Meanwhile, the Justice Department refused to answer directly which provision of the anti-terror law authorizes the blocking of access to left-linked websites. Justice Undersecretary Adrian Sugay noted that this request came from the National Security Council and not from the Anti-Terrorism Council. Note, though, that Esperon is part of both councils. Meanwhile, media groups condemned the National Security Council's move, tagging them as affiliates of terrorist groups and having their websites blocked. Online alternative media site Bulatlat says the order sets a dangerous precedent for independent journalism in the country. The National Union of Journalists of the Philippines likewise denounced the NSC's list. The NUJP says that these alternative news sites were not given a chance to address these claims. The group is now calling on the NSC and the NTC to remove news sites and websites of activist groups from the list. And the National Police says that preparations for the oath-taking of President-elect Bongbong Marcos are almost complete. Ryan Ang with the report.
Preparations are now in full swing for the inauguration of President-elect Bongbong Marcos on June 30. The stage has been set in front of the National Museum. PNP officer in charge, Lieutenant General Vicente DANAO, personally inspected the area.
We are almost 98% done. No? Ito na lang pong paglagay ng mga infrastructures na i-establish po ng ating pong DPWH ang kulang.
DANAO said around 7,000 policemen will be deployed to ensure security. He appealed to progressive groups not to stage protests in the vicinity as to respect the inauguration rites.
Pare-parehas naman po tayong Pilipino. Let the mandate of the majority of the Filipinos prevail. Sana naman po on D-Day, irespeto naman po sana natin. Pwede naman po kayo mag-rally pero wag naman po siguro rito, malapit sa vicinity.
The PNP also continues to conduct simulation exercises. The MMDA, for its part, will announce routing schemes to help manage traffic within the vicinity. For those who will attend the event, DANAO has a few reminders.
Pinagbabawal po natin yung pagdadala ng mga bags, no? And any other covered materials. We will only allow transparent materials, kahit po yung mga lalagyan ng tubig, no? Lalagyan ng tubig na canisters na decolor, no? Pinagbabawal din po yan.
Meanwhile, the Coast Guard navigated parts of PASIG River as part of security check. A portion of the river near the Malacanang area will also be in no-sail zone. More than 500 PCG personnel will be deployed for Marcos Jr.'s inauguration. For News 5, Ryan Ang, We Are One News.
One News now. We'll be back with more stories after this short break. Keep it here. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Shawn Yao. South Korea is putting its own spin on the hit Netflix series Money Heist, which drops on Friday. MJ Marfori with the details.
From Korean Royal Mint stage to Han River activation set, upcoming Netflix series Money Heist Korea Joint Economic Area went all out for its global MediaCon. This is an adaptation of the Netflix Spanish hit series La Casa de Papel. Heist team leader Park Hae-soo, who will play Berlin, brought his A-game to the series. He is also known for playing Sang-woo in the Netflix series Squid Game. Joining him in snagging a whopping 4 trillion won is Jeon Jong-soo, who will play Tokyo, the show's narrator. Lee Won-jung as Moscow, Kim Ji-hoon as Denver, Jang Yoon-ju as Nairobi, Lee Yun-woo as Rio, Lee Kyu-ho as Oslo, and Kim Ji-hoon as Helsinki. Yoo Ji-tae will play the role of Professor. For the police force, Seon Woo-jin and Chu Moo-yuk will challenge the Money Heist team. The creator of the series said that while this is an adaptation, the characters in the scenarios are very different from the Spanish version. Fans are now eager to see whether a rendition of the iconic Bella Ciao song is there when the show drops this Friday on Netflix. For News 5, MJ Marfori, we are One News.
And here's a quick look at today's other top stories. A local court has issued a fresh arrest warrant against community doctor Nati Castro. The Justice Department says there was no denial of due process in Castro's previous arrest. The community doctor was arrested back in February for alleged kidnapping and serious illegal detention. The Health Department says that the Philippines can now test samples of the monkeypox virus. However, only suspected cases of monkeypox will be tested for now. And in sports, Barangay Ginebra coach Tim Cone is set to join the GILAS program. Cone is expected to start his tenure once the country begins preparations for the FIBA World Cup, which the Philippines is co-hosting with Japan and Indonesia. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Shawn Yao. We are One News.